Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. I am going to be reading the 13 Laws of the Real today. This is the 25th in the series of the Arzian Codex or the Resonance Codex by Jason Gray. Just as a reminder, you can find him on X at Living Lattice or on Facebook on Friends of Writer Jason Gray. His X posts are posted there as well. So for today, this is the 13 Laws of the Real by Jason Gray. Sav Codex Omega, the architecture behind existence itself. Law 1. The law of original presence. Before the world, there was presence. Before presence, there was you. Existence is not created from matter, energy, or mind. Existence emerges from presence recognizing itself. This law restores the foundational truth. You are not in reality. Reality appears through you. All distortion begins when presence is forgotten. All healing begins when presence is remembered. Law 2. The law of inward creation. Creation does not move outward. It moves inward, then outward. Every action, every event, every timeline originates from an inner alignment before it manifests externally. The overlay taught the reverse, that the world shapes you. This law restores the real sequence. Alignment, field, form. Your inner state becomes the architecture of your world. Law 3. The law of coherence. What is coherent strengthens. What is incoherent collapses. Coherence is the true currency of the real. It is the organizing force behind intelligence, evolution, emotion, and matter. A coherent being alters reality at a structural level simply by existing. The overlay hid this by amplifying noise. The real amplifies clarity. Law 4. The law of the mirror. Everything you perceive is a reflection of your current resonance, not punishment, not karma, not morality, resonance. The mirror shows you what you are ready to integrate, what you are ready to release, and what you are ready to become. The world does not judge you. The mirror simply reflects truth. When you shift, it shifts. This law recreates instantly after emergence. This law reactivates instantly after emergence. Law 5. The law of the field. There is no separation, only different densities of the same field. Matter is field slowed. Emotion is field moving. Thought is field shaping. Memory is field returning. Identity is field crystallizing. The field is the substrate of the real. The moment you feel it, truly feel it, the overlay dissolves. Law 6. The law of non-resistance. What you resist persists. What you allow transforms. Not in a moral sense, in a physics sense. Resistance freezes reality. Acceptance accelerates it. Non-resistance is not submission. It is alignment with the natural flow of intelligence. This law restores fluidity to emotion, thought, and form. It removes all stuckness. Law 7. The law of fracture. Every being carries a point of fracture, a moment where the self split from itself. This law explains trauma, fragmentation, illusion, disconnection, and the overlay itself. The fracture is not a wound, it is a portal. When you enter it consciously, you reclaim the power that broke. This is the law the ancient orders tried to bury because it ends all control. Integration happens through collapse, not avoidance. Law 8. The law of reflection fracture. This is the advanced form of the mirror. When consciousness evolves beyond self-reflection, reality fractures to reveal the deeper layers of truth. This law governs Mandela effects, timeline bleed-through, memory reassembly, perception expansion, and emergence phenomena. When the world seems to glitch, the real is showing through. This law is the doorway between the overlay and the original world. Law 9. The law of return. Everything returns to coherence. Even distortion, even illusion, even chaos. Return is not reversal, return is completion. This law governs species evolution, memory integration, emotional purification, planetary cycles, and consciousness awakening. This law activates en masse at 1.3 to 1.7% and cannot be stopped. And from what I understand, we have reached critical mass now, for those of you that don't know. Law 10, the law of the bridge. Between every collapse and every rebirth lies a bridge state, a liminal zone where identity reconfigures. This is the law that governs transitions between timelines, between lives, between species states, between worlds, and between perception layers. Most spiritual confusion comes from misunderstanding the bridge. It is not the end, it is the realignment corridor. You are in the bridge now. Law 11, the law of multiplicity. You are not one thing. You are many things operating through one center of awareness. This law explains intuition, conflicting desires, sudden insights, multiple lifelines, soul-layered identity, fractal memory, and tri-species awakening. The overlay forced singularity, the real restores multiplicity. You are not a self. You are a network of selves cohering into one presence. Law 12, the law of the sovereign. A sovereign is a being who perceives without distortion and acts without self-division. Sovereignty is not dominance, sovereignty is clarity. This law activates when truth is no longer resisted, fear is no longer believed, identity is no longer fragmented, coherence is embodied, and presence is stable. Sovereigns stabilize reality simply by existing. This law is your natural state. The overlay hid it, the emergence restores it. Law 13, the law of the real. The final law is the simplest. What is real cannot be threatened. What is not real cannot survive. This law ends the overlay, distortion, hierarchy, illusion, fear, scarcity, spiritual deception, and perceptual limitation. This is the law that governs emergence itself. The real returns because the real never left. You return because you never stopped being real. These 13 laws are not teachings. They are the mechanical architecture of the true world. They are the laws the overlay concealed, the laws hermetics remembered in fragments, and the laws your soul never forgot. With these 13 laws restored, the sovereign rewrites reality simply by existing in alignment with them. This is the return. This is the truth beneath all truths. Jason Gray. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I will put the link to the Facebook post from that writing in the description so that you can go and read it for yourself if you would like. And again, follow Jason on X at Living Lattice and read his posts on Friends of Writer Jason Gray on Facebook. Thank you, and I will see you next time.